I am scrolling down on my YouTube feed and then I see something very, very interesting. This is the second trailer of the Weeknd's highly anticipated show, The Idol. As I watched the trailer, I noticed something about the love interest. It's the Weeknd's preference. And we're going to talk about this. Enjoy. Before we get into the Weeknd's preference, let's talk about The Idol. The Idol is a show created by The Weeknd, Reza Fahim, and Sam Levinson. The show is going to be based on the industry and the corruption behind the scenes. Lily Rose Depp, who also happens to be Johnny Depp's daughter, would be leading, and the love interest of The Weeknd. The love interest. Now we got the brief description out of the way. Let's talk about how The Idol has similarities to The Weeknd's dating history. Lily Rose Depp is a white woman. Now, let's look at all The Weeknd's public and former women in a relationship. I know the sentence structure sucks, but basically we're going to be looking at the history of The Weeknd's previous relationships that either were public or alleged. Simi Khadra allegedly dated in 2022. Angelina Jolie allegedly dated in 2021. Bella Hadid, his girlfriend for 4 years on and off from 2015 through 2019. Selena Gomez, his former girlfriend from January 2017 through September 2017. Chantel Jeffries, allegedly dated in 2018. Yavanna Ventura, allegedly dated November 2017. Aside from Yavanna Torreira and Selena Gomez, as women of color, even though Selena Gomez is mostly white, which means she's white, but that's another discussion for another day. The Weeknd dates white women and non-black women. I find it weird because he is a black Ethiopian man. Yes, I know there are debates on whether he's half black or fully black. Another topic for another day, okay? I do believe that The Weeknd is a private person, especially when he started off as an artist. I still find it weird that he couldn't find any black woman in the industry to date, or someone who is half black, aka mixed with black or biracial. I'm serious when I say that. It doesn't make sense. There is no way he cannot find any black or mixed with black women anywhere. Like there's no way I cannot believe that. Especially he could even be in a relationship with someone who is from Ethiopia, if that's the case, who is a black woman or mixed with black women. So I don't want to hear the excuses about people trying to be like, maybe because there is not that many women who have as much money as The Weeknd, even though half of the women he has been either in the relationship with or allegedly in the relationship with, they don't have as much money as The Weeknd. And they have some type of income that's like middle class. But or like, you know, semi-rich, but it's not as rich as The Weeknd. So I do not want to hear the excuses about why he's dating mostly white women. And sure, that's not my business. That's not our business. And I'm doing air quotes because this is my opinion. I do not know The Weeknd personally, but one thing about me is even when I do like an artist, I always want to give some bit of criticism when it's needed, and this is one of those times because he always putting women, specifically black women and women of color, in his music videos. Look at you in your eyes, I see it. Her fantasy is okay with me, then suddenly. And don't get me wrong, it's cute, it's nice, you know, to see black women as love interest, or mixed race black women as love interest. You imitate what you show or what you see at home. And for The Weeknd to just put black women to be represented in his music videos, but cannot date black women, that's fishy. And I'm still thinking about, like, I know The Weeknd is Canadian, but I know there are black women in Canada. Like, and I bet you there are black women in Canada who have money. So, no excuses once again. And yeah, sure, I don't know where the fuck The Weeknd grew up in, but I don't know. The Weeknd doesn't do it intentionally to make money off of black women or the black community as a whole, to look like he's this pro-black man. That I know of, The Weeknd has never claimed to be pro-black. Maybe he has done a few activism things, which I do believe he has done, because I follow him on Instagram. I think he did post about George Floyd and a few other things that has to do with Black Lives Matter and like a few other activism things when it affects black people. But I'm not stupid either. I already know that The Weeknd is not a pro-black man like that. He's not. I honestly don't know what to say about that. But I do know he does acknowledge that he is a black man, besides his dating interests, but that's another discussion for another day. But I do hope that he proves me wrong in a sense, and that he does diversify his dating pool, especially with dating people of his own race, because that is weird that he just dating white and non-black women. And I've been holding on to make a video about this because I already know The Weeknd fans are crazy. Trust me, I'm a The Weeknd fan too. But one thing about me, like I previously mentioned, is that if I see something that's weird about an artist that I like, and we all know, or if I dislike them, but whatever, I'm still talk about them, because we have to be nuanced. We have to be equal. And everyone deserves a fair shot of criticism, even your faves. And one of my faves is The Weeknd, but I find it weird. And then on top of that, this show's coming out, and then his love interest is a white woman. And then there's a few similarities to like The Weeknd's actual life growing up. Like, for example, with him, he used to do, drugs. Yeah, that. But we all know he stopped, I think. I'm not sure. Certain things from this show, it has similarities to The Weeknd's lifestyle, and one of them has to do with him dating white women, mostly white women. I do not know what else to say about that. I really don't. Hopefully the show's good, I guess, for whoever's going to watch it. I know I'm not going to watch that, but if you're going to watch it, I hope you like it. I hope.
trust me? Not really.
I do not think this video needs a concluding statement, so we are straight to the outro. First of all, thank you so much if you made it this far in this video. I appreciate you. Be sure to like this video, comment your thoughts, especially if you're a Black or mixed with Black person. I want to hear your opinions the most because first off, this specific topic is directly towards Black and mixed with Black people. I'm curious to know your thoughts mostly. Things like this does affect us, and then remember, there are Black children, Black teenagers and young adults who follow celebrities, and they're going to follow The Weeknd and his antics, not trying to disrespect The Weeknd, but we gotta state the truth. And like I said, I wanted to talk about this, but I knew that a few people were not going to be happy, and I wouldn't be surprised by the time I see the comments in this video. But we need to talk about uncomfortable conversations, especially with our favorite celebrities. We do, especially the ones who try to market towards Black women, but in reality, they wouldn't even dare to date or even marry a Black woman, and they Black themselves or half Black. And one more thing, thank you so much for the support on the Rosalia video. If you have not watched it, please watch that video. I appreciate it. And yeah, thank you and